our national anthem performer, Linda Lind, and we're getting ready to go. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. And before the
guys, you told me their primary focus of the...
Thank you, David. And from the day that Anthony Davis was drafted, New Orleans had a win-now mindset.
Well, that's what the decree from the upper management was, and maybe a little bit unfair to put that kind of pressure on such a young superstar talent who wanted to find his way in the NBA. The front office focused on making some trades and surrounding him right away without understanding exactly what Anthony Davis was going to be good at. Let's face it, he's still great, and there's still that opportunity for AD.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Hill and Davis are the forwards. Holiday out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I admire how well Love is playing on the offensive end, realizing that one of his teammates is open, so get him the ball.
Rondo dishes to Holiday. Passes it to Davis. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. James outside. Cousins.
Down on the offensive glass, Cousins is so powerful, and a great job there of reading the angle to collect one.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Well, LeBron James recently cemented his legacy by bringing that coveted title to Cleveland. We knew it'd be this crowning achievement for him, especially growing up just outside the city in Akron, but bigger than his rings in Miami because of what he's meant to that city and now to that franchise.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Over Hill. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Smith. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
I don't know what it is about J.R. Smith, but it seems like the percentages go up the closer the defense gets.
And Brent, you remember all the anger about LeBron's infamous decision to leave for Miami. It all melted away in 2016.
Well, I think, Kevin, that turmoil, whatever the backstory was for a lot of people out there about how LeBron James ended up getting himself back to Cleveland, added to the storybook quality of bringing a championship back to the city of Cleveland. Of course, coming back from 3-1 doesn't hurt the legacy all that much either, especially against the Warrior team who had set the regular season win total at 73.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Unloads from 13. Doesn't go for it.
Dunk.
Rondo with it. Now Thomas defending. Poked away. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Davis with a screen on LeBron. They get the rebound over Thompson. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead for a lot of stuff. Great passing was one of them. Also known as an exceptional shooter. Of all the guys you played with, who is the best at setting you up for a score?
Wow, I think my years playing alongside Gary Payton in Seattle, he drew so much attention, Kevin, with his ability in transition, of course, that patented spin move of his, and then his great ability as a 6'4" guard to post up, especially on that left block, drew a lot of double teams, and that opens up shooters on the weak side. That's where I happen to be.
All the great point guards see the floor so well. They know where everybody is, don't they, Brent?
And the best ones, Kevin, you're right. The best ones are the ones willing to pitch the ball.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Clark for 3. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Crowder. Right side Rose. Outside Crowder. Cleveland moving the ball around. From beyond the arc. And there's Rose on the assist by Shumpert.
Thomas reunites two former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
Pope. Good D by Love.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. Smart checked in for Kyle Korver. And Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Darius Miller comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Morris checked in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ian Clark.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now, and a missed layup. Miller kicks to Holiday. Outside Holiday, here's Cousins, and Thompson sends it back. Now Thomas. The Cavaliers leading by 12 on the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. The star big men pair of Davis and Cousins are up front. Rajon Rondo is out there with Holiday, and it's Hill in at the 3 slot. Off target from outside.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Here's LeBron, and the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Brett, when you look at the way LeBron has constructed his business empire, hiring his childhood friends to manage it, it's been talked about, but it's been successful.
Well, he's taken ownership, Kevin, of what his career has been, but he's also empowered those around them to have a future, to make a life. And he certainly is blazing his own trail as he's made his way through his career in the NBA. A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
Well, back to and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rose comes in for Thomas. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for New Orleans. Rondo kicks to Davis. Back to Rondo. Feeds to Pondexter. Shot clock at 5. Pulls from the top of the key. That's good from Davis on the assist by Pondexter.
That's an impossible shot to guard, Kevin. Davis got the ball and just rises up for the jumper there. The D has to be frustrated.
Brent, so many heady players, tough players, eventually become coaches. We've seen it time and again. And what kind of situation would it take, for instance, for you to get involved with that? Either on the floor, on the bench, or in the front office?
I'll tell you right now, Kevin, I'm so thankful for my local YMCA because I've coached the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teams for the last few years.
Good for
I'm not getting paid for it, but I think I'm learning more there than I would in the league.
But you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it, and Kevin, I think basketball's been such a big part of my life that at some point I will love the opportunity to be involved with one of the 30 teams in the league in some capacity.
They'd be lucky to get you. Crowder, he's checked in for Kevin Love. New Orleans also making some changes. Darius Miller, he's checked in for Pondexter. Ejuan Moore comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ian Clark subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
There's Miller with the three. And again, New Orleans has no luck. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Clark kicks to Miller. And again, no good by New Orleans. Now here's Rose. On deep.